For the third time in less than a year, the BC government is facing demands that it crack down on domestic violence following an investigation into the issue. This time it's a coroner's panel that has reviewed nearly 30 domestic violence deaths in British Columbia. And the recommendations are strikingly similar to what's been advised many times before. So the question tonight, what is being done? A News Legislature reporter Shachi Curl has the story.
Could Peter Lee's helpless victims have been saved if the domestic violence charges against him in the days before he killed his family in Oak Bay had been fast-tracked through the courts or specifically flagged as high risk? We may never know, but yet another review of what causes and what might prevent domestic violence deaths in this province is recommending action we've heard before. Most recently, back in December, when an inquest jury that reviewed the Lee murders made some of the same conclusions. And before that, from BC's children and youth advocate, Ellen Turpel-Lafond.
The government is going to have to come forward and have a lead ministry with some accountability.
I think it points out both some of the work that has been ongoing and of course some of the work ongoing work that needs to be done.
One recommendation that keeps popping up, the establishment of a dedicated court unit that would handle only domestic violence cases. It's something one of the fiercest advocates on the subject wants to see.
Well, you know, the government could immediately reinstate that project and do it across the province.
It's something the opposition NDP pressed for.
We need to recognize that when we've got, successful pilot programs, that instead of canceling them, they should be expanded to cover the province as a whole.
But the acting Solicitor General does not see a domestic violence court as a magic cure-all.
The challenge, and I think this emerges from the report, is to ensure that prosecutors and police across the province have the training they need to identify the signs of domestic violence.
But beyond that, there are 18 other recommendations in this report. Turpel-Lafond says it's time to stop studying the issue and start doing more.
I mean, it's going to require some resources and leadership. So there are improvements, but there's a lot of work yet to be done here.
The Campbell government has until the end of this month to come up with some concrete plans. In Victoria, Shachi Curl, A News.